Well, if I use this, it's not. I mean, I'm gonna use this on a main pod, but as far as I'm concerned, a lot of shit seems fabricated. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of shit that seems real, but it's really full of a bunch of bullshit. Really, like, it's really filled with a bunch of bullshit to the point where nothing feels real no more. Like, yeah, you wake up, you go to work, you do what you got to do, but at the end of the day, it feels like a endless loop of bullshit. Like, yeah. It's this video that I came across, and it actually made me feel like I'm not the only one that feels this way. Like, it feels like, yeah, we did step into a different shift, and the world sped up, and then it slows down for a moment so you can see that it's speeding up and that shit is changing. But then it's like one thing after another, after another, after another. And it's like you can't breathe, but it's not in the sense of breathing, but it's more in the sense of like you can't see what the fuck is going on next because there's so much shit going on now, but you can somewhat predict what's next. But it's like it's becoming predictable to the point where this shit is fucking getting boring. Like life is getting to a point where it's not. Don't get me wrong, boring is not bad, but boring in the sense of bullshit. Like boring with predictability of what's next as far as like, what you're working on and things like that to get better. Cool. It's boring in the sense of life itself is stagnant because this is certain things that you have to do, and then the matrix situation, like you don't necessarily have to work, but if you want certain things to happen in this world that we're living in, there's certain things that you have to do. But you know, it's getting to a point where I feel. I mean, and now I see that I wasn't the only one that felt like this in this situation. Mm. Um, I just came across this term. It's called zoochosis. I thought I was tripping. Like, when I, if you heard or watched the pod before, um, a few times I say this shit feel like it's a simulation, right? Because of the shit that we see, shit that's presented to us, and things like that. It's like almost predicting what the fuck is next. Right. Along with what the fuck they trying to do to us. Like we gotta open our eyes to certain shit, right? And stop allowing certain things.
What would you do for a Klondike Bar?
Hey, Jeff Burton, would you drive this little car?
Not a chance.
I have a Klondike Bar, rich, creamy ice cream dipped in chocolate.
I am a professional race car driver.
For that chocolatey coated ice cream loaded, big and thick, no room for stick. What would you do for a Klondike Bar?
Jeff, don't eat in the car, huh? It's a rental.
So many things feel fabricated. It doesn't even feel like it makes sense anymore. When we try to make sense of certain shit, but in actuality, it just falls. It just keeps coming back to fabrication. People make problems and then try to solve the problems that they make, when in actuality, it was never a problem in the first place. That's one. Two, lately, right? This probably been going on since the dawn of time, maybe, but You got so many people out here that will sell out some shit just to get an upper hand or just to get a buck or try to, I guess, to make light of the situation and make more money or whatever the case may be. Like, we're really in a spiritual war to the point where you got people really picking morals over money. It's really sad because sometimes you don't know which way is up. You don't. Like, question, when was the last time you really unplugged? Like, really, from the internet, social media, put your phone down and did one or two things. Sat down and watched movies, and not movies from now, but movies from old up until now, seen the shift, or even just went outside. And it's not like going outside and getting in a car and just, riding around to a populated space, but riding around to take a walk. Park your car and take a walk for a little while. It's crazy because you got so many people that's trying to, I guess, roll with the Joneses to the point where people are tired of being tired of doing that, because it just seems like a never ending cycle of the same shit over and over and over again. And then you got these people that's in power, where at the end of the day, only thing that they care about is their bottom line, and fuck you, your health, and your family. We want your money. So when are we as people going to bring it back to where it needs to be? Being fucking human. Stop doing shit just because the fuck of it, or clicks and views and likes and all this other shit, because it's convoluted as fuck. Because you see the same shit over and over again. Like I said before, I thought I was the only one I was feeling this type of way, because it just seems like you wake up, go to work, eat, sleep, and then the days just being knocked out, just going faster and faster and faster. And then you look up, you look in your phone, this orange motherfucker done did some shit. The people on his team is talking about some shit, and everybody is so gun ho on making money, that that's not what life is. Because before this whole paper thing came into play, you know what they was using? A barter system. Something that I have or I do, I trade that for something that you have or you do that I want and you need. Now it's just a hamster wheel. You work, make money, spend your money. These motherfuckers up here that has a product, or try to make a product, or whatever the case may be, then you spend and give your money to them, and then this cycle continues over and over again. Because I bet you, if you sit down in your room or in your house and look around, half the shit that you have, maybe you don't even see it because it's stored away, that you didn't even need in the first place. So the question goes, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you sell yourself? Would you allow some shit to happen? Would you go against your morals? Like your moral compass, some shit that's telling you that you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, and do it anyway. I see a lot of that shit going on right now. And then You got certain people that don't even care because they don't have a moral compass. As the old saying goes, you can't worship two devils. I think that's what it. I think that's how. I think so. But y'all get what I'm saying. Like you can't be on the right side of right and then want this shit over here too. Like yo, the YouTuber, I don't even know his name. This happened like a couple weeks ago. He was actually telling people stop giving him money on his lives. I get it though, because at the end of the day, what he does and the platforms that he's on and on this, that, and the third, they give him enough money so he don't need yours. And it's not like he's asking anybody for money because he's inertly and initially, he's not. Like he built what he built over time. Consistency. But this day and age right now, I get why people sin and give him money because he's genuinely being him. So watching him, that's an escape from the bullshit that they see every day. From the Kim Kardashians and the people that sold their souls. I guess you can call it whatever you want to call it, but people that trade their moral compass or their, I guess, old livelihood for a new one. But that comes with the cost, right? Like now it feels like, I don't know, man. It just feels weird. Like the world been feeling off for a while now, and it feels like it's off even more to the point where it's like we're all waiting for something ginormous to happen and make another shift. Because when when the pandemic happened, that was a shift that none of us thought was going to happen. None of us even had an idea that was going to happen, right? But also that shift was fabricated. Right about now, we as a people, and I see it like people waiting. Like this whole 3-eye atlas thing is happening. Like they want to see what the fuck is next on a pipeline that nobody can foresee nor control. Because at the end of the day, we're tired of the shit that they trying to put out here that's controlling us. Because if you actually really sit down and think about it, that question, what would you do for a Klondike bar? That's not for nothing. Going back to the Matrix and Neo and all that other shit, right? It's more so along the lines of the big conglomerate companies waving their product in front of you and asking you, what would you do for it? Would you go and sacrifice your paycheck and this, that, and the third for that said thing when it's not even really fucking worth your time? They try to put all these bells and whistles on it, but when you actually get down to the core of it, the shit is not nothing. Like, yo, I have the 17. It's cool. Some of the features are cool. It give me more ideas to do more things, but besides that, a phone is just a phone. People out here spending their money and millions and thousands of dollars on material things, which I get it. That's an escape for you. That's what you enjoy. But it really doesn't mean nothing. You're feeding the itch that will never get scratched. I guess a lot of things that people will do, I guess, to try to once again gain the upper hand. But once the rubber meets the road and the shit hits the fan, And then you got these people that, the alphabet boys and all that other stuff that'll come get you because you're not following rules that they set in place so they can get a piece of what you want or what you have or what you do to get there. Certain people makes the rules. But it's crazy because life is already hard as it is. You gotta keep your head down. Work, work, work. You see the outcome and work, work, work. Cool. But also, too, that's a convoluted statement, too. Because at the end of the day, I've seen people work their fucking asses off. And then they die. Like, there's no... Sometimes, and majority of the times, for the people that's at the bottom like me, you can work as much as you want. 10, 15, 20 years. You're working for your freedom. When at the end of the day, not for nothing, freedom should be free. We shouldn't have to kill ourselves for it. So when you think about, again, what would you do for a Klondike bar? When you look at a lot of shit that's going on nowadays, you see a lot of people that's doing a bunch of bullshit for a Klondike bar. Because they got a taste of that little satisfaction or success or whatever the case may be. And they have to do something else to keep up that persona or do something else to stay in that limelight or that money game or, to keep that money going. They do a bunch of bullshit that goes against their moral compass. We're in a spiritual war right now when you think about it because, like I said before, you got people at the top that just want your money. They don't care how you feel. They might play like they do, but personally, they don't. They might have started off that way, but generally, that's not still how they operate. They see that money coming in. They see them checks getting bigger. They see that money in their account with them extra zeros, and their mind starts to shift. They lose their whole humanity. Because the humane thing about it is, at the end of the day, we see somebody fucked up or see somebody down and out. If you don't feel like you should have some type of inclination of trying to help that person, your humanity thing is broken in you. It's broken. Like, let alone a friend. Granted, that's your friend. You should, want to help them or a family member or whatever the case may be. But a total stranger on the street, the first question is, how did you get here? What happened? Because everybody starts off with zero. But it's also a set group that starts off in a negative. So working a little harder has to more so be the catalyst for the next couple steps. You know what kills me? And I see this a lot over the internet. People get outraged over how somebody feel or believe. Now, I mean, I'm going to say this shit till I'm blue in the face, but what you eat don't make them shit. What they eat won't make you shit unless you feel like you want to shit. But why does somebody else's business concern you? How they feel per se. Like if they're not taking measures to go and bomb this or whatever the case may be, then why is how they feel your concern? Why? Let them feel or believe however they want to feel. Like, I just came across some shit, right? Where Everybody feels some type of way because of the Netflix thing, Stranger Things, right? Some of the actors believe this, that, and the third, or how they feel. That's how they feel. You don't know their full background or who their family members are or whatever the case may be. So why what they do in their life is your problem? Why is it? It all goes back to that human aspect of it. You're not human enough to take yourself out of your shoes and put yourself in somebody else's shoes. For a fucking minute. Stop giving a fuck about yourself, because I'm gonna be honest with you. The day and age that we're living in right now, you don't matter what you do. You don't matter unless you make a difference. And no funny shit, the only people that's actually crying and boo-hooing and want to protest and do all this, that, and the third is, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's white people. Oh yeah, uh, he's going to get Israel or Gaza, this, that, and third, unless you're going to fly your fucking ass over there and try to go fight, or fly your fucking ass over there and go get to the bottom of why they got a problem in the first place. You're going off of what somebody else says or what somebody else puts out, and you're just fucking flying by night off of that shit. If you don't get the fuck off or fuck out of yourself, because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, you might not want to hear it. You might not want to fucking hear it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might not want to fucking hear it. But your opinion somewhat doesn't matter, because everybody has an asshole. Everybody has one. It kills me because so much shit is convoluted and you're running with it. Just like putting this orange motherfucker in office. All the shit that he was spewing and talking and talking and talking. Now everybody backpedaling off of what they said, and they feel bad or they upset because you got this selfish motherfucker making choices off of what he believes, off of what he wants. He think he's doing a lot of shit for the American people, but if you look at a lot of shit that he's doing compared to what he's saying, don't get me wrong, some of the things that he's doing, okay, but with him, it's a pros and cons situation, because his cons heavily outweigh his pros. It's like putting this shit in salad and then you want to put dressing on top of it. It's still gonna taste like shit at the end of the day. So whether or not you believe or not believe or want to get down or don't want to get down or whatever the case, my nigga, I'm gonna say this. Where's the humanity in everything? Ain't none. I can see, especially how the world is going right now. I can see, and I know I was saying that, but I'm going somewhere. Let me land this plane. I can see why, right? Why certain villains became villains. I can see it. And the situation now is like a villain origin story. Y'all get mad, or people get mad off of what I believe in, when in actuality, if you deep dive into it, not surface level shit, but if you deep dive into it, sometimes the villain is true. Killmonger, for instance, right? Black Adam, for instance, right? Who else? Who else? Sinestro. Um, who else? Who else? Venom. Um, like I can go on, but there's only a handful of villains that was true. If you look at Punisher's origin story, he's an anti-hero. He does the shit that needs to be done, and a lot of people don't like him for it. It is what it is. Does he kill people? Yeah. But he has he does it for good measure, because if you don't, they're gonna keep doing it. If you lock them up, eventually they're gonna get out and this, that, and the third. But anyway, I'm getting away from my point. And it's not just a rant; it's just a oversee of what I see, because it's a lot of shit that, like, I came here to pod with a plan, but once I sat back and really thought and see and came across so much shit, it goes back to at the end of the day, when you think about it, is any of this shit real? Because you'll wake up on Monday, close your eyes, and wake back up, and it's fucking Thursday. It's like, where the fuck did the time go? Beats me, buddy. Beats me, buddy. Like, oh man, I don't know. You know what? Life is hard, right? But on the back of that, sometimes you do have to just sometimes you do have to just enjoy the simple shit. You do. Because I just watched a vlog of, one of the YouTubers I watch, and, yeah, don't get me wrong. He's doing good for himself, right? And at the end of the day, what a lot of people need to understand is, one, we're all human, right? Two, a lot of choices that you make are yours initially. Don't get me wrong, it's fucked up, son. It's fucked up from the SNAP benefit shit and this, that, and third. But yeah, you gotta find something that you enjoy and fucking stick to it. And then, I mean, not for nothing, it might sound cliche as fuck, but it's gonna pay. It's gonna pay its dues and dividends. All in all, at the end of the day, it's shit is gonna pan out when you put enough of the work in. It is, because it's two things that you're gonna get out of life, right? Well, not out of life, but out of certain things. Either you can work to make money, or make money while you're working. Now, let me break that down for you. Work to make money. You go to your job, clock in 9 to 5, do your hours, come home, rinse and repeat, right? Now, you can make money while you're working, whether you're YouTuber, vlogging, podcasting, being a creative clothing line, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times, what you have to understand is, when you make money while you're working, especially when you do it yourself, a lot of people will buy into your product because of the story, because of what you're doing. Things like that. Like, I'm not going to walk into an empty store and just go pick some shit off the shelf just because. Like, a lot of people like familiar. Oh my God. Familiarity. Familiar. You get what the fuck I'm saying. You get what the fuck I'm saying. But um, it's really about it. Shit that feels familiar, shit that feels comfortable, shit that feels that you can trust, things like that, right? Um, I don't know, man. Life is hard enough. It really is. Like I said, I came here with a plan to talk about some shit. You know what? The dating scene nowadays, this shit is cooked. It is. And it's leaking into friendships as well. I just seen some shit, right? Um, I'm a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Now,
What does
where is it?
misogynistic mean?
Oh, I'm gonna get to that too. Yeah, where is it? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Just up here. Was it taken down? Don't tell me it was taken down. We could show the other point. Shorty had a point. Yeah, where is it? No, I ain't tripping. Here you go. Now, mind you, just just watch.
So the bill's $516. So I'm gonna just take out what I got, and then y'all can just split the bill on your own.
Nah, but everybody's splitting the bill, so why are you taking out what you got? Respectfully, if you didn't have no money, you should have split.
Respectfully, I'm not paying for your steak, and I'm not paying for your mac and cheese. I'm not paying for your mashed potatoes. I'm not paying for your 5,000 drinks.
Because you knew this was an expensive restaurant, so why?
I mean, I know I paid the restaurant. I told Nas before that I was splitting my bill, and I'm not paying with y'all because I told you what it was. Go through the messages.
Nah, you should have just stayed home. Now.
It doesn't matter. It is a birthday gift.
When you go to somebody's birthday, then you spend bread.
I'm sorry. Why y'all getting so loud? Why y'all getting so loud? Why y'all getting so loud? Nas, get your people incorrect because I'm not paying for their stuff. I'm not paying for their stuff. I'm not paying for their stuff. Respectfully, I got myself chicken wings and French fries.
Here until the bill is paid, because you're.
Oh no. Y'all gonna stay here and split the bill.
I can pay for my stuff, baby.
Yeah. And nobody said y'all couldn't pay for y'all stuff, but all I'm saying is I'm not paying for y'all stuff. So I'm gonna go tell the waiter to split my shit, and y'all can figure it out. 7 wins.
If that makes your pockets feel better, babe.
It does. It's gonna make my shit feel way better.
Yeah, I guess.
I hope so.
Alright, so Alex.
Alex, you didn't come out with money tonight, so you need to split
Alex, just can you put my bill on a separate thing, please? Cause I don't know why they talking jazzy over here.
Nah, there's only one.
Alex,
Okay. Now, whether I get backlash off of this or not, personally, I don't give a fuck. But I will say this. One, this shit is corny, right? It's corny in the sense of y'all going out to go enjoy somebody else's birthday. So y'all gonna buy some expensive shit that you normally wouldn't buy on your own and have a bunch of drinks and this, that, and third and expect everybody to come out their pocket for y'all enjoying yourselves. Um, he's not wrong. My nigga, I didn't buy drinks and drinks and drinks. I bought my food. I got what I got, and that's it. Enjoy yourself, cool, but don't overdo it. This is what I mean about being human. People take advantage of certain shit and then expect everybody to take part in the bill per se. Like motherfuckers make certain choices and then think you supposed to hunker down with that shit too. My nigga, that wasn't my choice to do what the fuck y'all did. Sorry. Call me what you want. that goes back to that goes to the dating aspect and the dating part of it, right? Before I go and spend buku and hella bread and this, that, and the third, I want to know who the fuck you is first before I go out and spend two, three, $400 on some shit, and then you go home and then I go home. And that was the first time I was meeting, and you think I'm supposed to blow some money? You are bad shit crazy. You out of your mother fucking mind. Look, we about to go get some Five Guys or Panda Express, Jamaican food, whatever. We can sit in it, or we can go and sit somewhere and talk and chit chat and eat and enjoy ourselves. And if we don't like each other, we can part ways with that. I'll drop you off, whatever, or you can drive. Like, y'all making the dating shit so fucking hard, so motherfuckers can try to flex. My nigga, no. Motherfuckers put on so much shit for show that at the end of the day, you ain't showing shit. It's sad that motherfuckers try to get over, get off, or try to crabs in the barrel mentality of situation, and then wonder why. Oh, yeah, dating is cooked. Y'all making this shit cooked, and it's about to be crispy. Shit about to be crispy. Cajun style, nigga. Black is me, nigga. Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all making shit that's so simple. It should be so simple, so fucking hard. It's the simple things in life that actually makes the fucking difference. And the sad part about it is certain motherfuckers pick and choose who to do that shit to. Because I promise you, I mean, it ain't me, but I promise you, it's actually both sides. Because you got niggas out here, yo, let me take you on a date. Let me take you on a date. Let me take, bro, you know her from her posts. You never even have a conversation with Shorty. You going off of her post. Well, I mean, shit, she looked like she about to go anyway. But like, y'all gotta chill out, bro. Y'all gotta chill out. Y'all really gotta chill out. And Shorty, stop trying to make it seem like, oh, if he's not going to roof crisp or whatever the he broke. Nah, he's smart. Because when you messing with somebody or dating somebody, it's an investment. So if you only out here talking about where we going, how much money you spending, how much you make, before we really get to the bottom of who you are, I'm gonna just tell you like this. Just know what comes next. He gonna try to hit, and if he do hit, it's over. He gonna ghost you like Christmas. Because that's just what it is. Like, if you show me that's just who you are, and you only worry about money and surface level shit, you cry, you bitch and moan and complain to social media about how shit ain't what you want it to be, and niggas is this, and niggas don't like us, they gay, and all this other shit. Y'all listen too much to the internet. That's one. Two, I mean, don't get me wrong. You do got motherfuckers out here that like boys. Like, that's just they stilo. Like, but also too, you got also gotta understand that y'all motherfuckers out here is so fucking simple minded, bro. Y'all going off a narrative that's not specifically yours, and now it's what and who you are in life. The internet isn't real. Y'all making it to be, but it's not. I don't know if y'all understood or overstand or don't get it, but so much shit over the years is starting to be debunked now. So you can't listen to shit that niggas put out. And I'm saying niggas in general. I'm gonna stop using the N word, but You can't go off of shit that people put out and then be like, oh, that's true. Nah, bro. You out of you out your mind, boy. Out your mind. Like this. This is so sad. This is so fucking sad.
That's not how this shit works. It's real love, but you can't marry me with no fucking Walmart ring.
You tripping over a motherfucking Walmart ring?
Bro, I'm not gonna wear these fucking rings. You're not marrying me
Real
with no
love
fucking
is
Walmart.
real love. Fuck is you talking about,
See,
bro?
but that's not how this shit works. It's real love, but you can't marry me with no fucking Walmart
I can
ring.
marry you with whatever I want to marry you with, as long as it's genuine love, bro.
No.
I'm fucked up right now. I ain't got shit going
You
on.
got me 2 rings from Walmart asking me, do I want to get
They're
married?
2 for $20. Fuck is you talking about? So you can swap them out. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that.
2 for 20.
Who you know swapping out their red rings? Come on now, I care about you.
You don't.
And you throwing this shit in my face because I ain't got the money right now?
Bare minimum. You did the bare minimum when you bought these fucking rings.
Because I ain't got the
You
money
trying to
right
make it
now.
seem like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy.
This how
Walmart
motherfuckers-
rings is diabolical. To get 2 fucking Walmart rings, that's fucking diabolical.
You said, bro, this shit is, bro.
You making it seem like
me.
I'm ungrateful.
Oh.
I'm not ungrateful. I'm not wearing no
You
fucking
making it seem like
Walmart
I'm
rings.
just some broke ass nigga or something.
I'm not
I'm
even
trying my
saying
best
that, but
for this.
bitch, you couldn't even go put some shit on layaway and tell me you got the ring for later.
I'm
or
gonna lay away some shit with no fucking money.
Like,
I ain't got no fucking money right now. And Trump just cut the EBT.
I don't
Fuck
give
is
a fuck
wrong with
about
you?
none of that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm irritated. I'm hot.
I
Like,
don't get no fuck.
just
That just kind of proves my point. Like that literally just sits there and proves my point. Because you want to know why? She's going to take that ring and go show it off. Why? They're not in your relationship. They're not fucking both of y'all. Like, why does anybody else's opinion matter if you're happy? People, marriage, happiness with things. No. Things that make you happy in the moment. Or whatever the case may be. That shit flies by night. You can like it and love it when you first get it. Then after a while, it becomes another notch in your belt, or just like your fucking keys to your house. You got your keys. Like, that's just what it is. Like, so at the end of the day, you're the, how can I put it? The marriage should overweigh or outplay or outweigh everything else. If you're with your person, it don't fucking matter whether the nigga goes to the corner store and get you a sandwich or goes to fucking Five Guys or Jersey Mike's or whatever the case may be. As long as that motherfucker's there for you and has your back, nothing else should fucking matter. And people making this shit harder than what it is by stupid shit like that. And that's what kind of pisses me off now. Because everybody's so materialistic over shit. Because why are you showing whatever you're showing? Why do you give a fuck? As long as you're happy. They're not in your situation. They're not none of that. If you're happy, that should be the only worry or only anything from anybody else. It is sad, bro. It is sad. Well, this is my last message, right? Because there's a lot of things going on, from the airplane crashing in Kentucky, killing a lot of people, to this homeless guy, right? He had posted in this group chat, well, in this group on Facebook, he needed a place to stay. Women flooded his shit. You can stay here. You can stay here. I mean, don't get me wrong. The dude's handsome. No homo. Pause. But it's shit like that. You're going to invite the nigga in. You don't even know him. He could be a serial killer. You don't know. But trust and believe, you're going to try to get your cheeks claps from the nigga and then try to, like, you don't, I don't know, bro. Man, it's crazy. It really is. It really is. But you just make life more like this. Hold up.
You just seem very misogynistic, realistically.
So what is misogyny? So why are you using words that you don't even know the definition of?
No, that's not what I meant.
I think you are misogynistic,
So what does misogynistic mean? Like, just so I know what you're calling me.
Okay, so the reason I said it is just, again, based on the
Because you hear it on the internet?
Nah, bro, are you stupid? No.
They just keep proving my point over and over again. Motherfuckers don't know what they want. Don't know what they want. They go off of the shit hearsay off the internet and they fly by night with it, and that's just their fucking life from it here on out. Man, look. I'm gonna keep saying this shit over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Even the Cardi B and Offset situation. To me, that shit is getting old, bro. It's really getting old because especially with Cardi B and her antics and all that other shit, it's getting old to me and I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing it. Because it doesn't directly correlate with me. But hey, what I say before, what I don't eat don't make me shit. Peep this.
So there's a theory going around that Americans are experiencing zoochosis.
Why is everything so boring right now? Like, I am so bored with everything.
People have been saying that it feels like the world that we once knew just vanished. It's like we went to sleep and woke up one day and nothing was the same.
Everything just feels empty. You wake up, you do the same stuff for the most part, and then when you do things that are supposed to be fun, it doesn't hit the same way like it used to.
And life ain't just life no more, man. This drives.
Humans are experiencing zoochosis. I 100% believe that. So zoochosis is basically a form of mental illness that animals get from being in a zoo, from having a repetitive lifestyle that is not natural to them. The government can solve hunger by simply planting fruit trees on the streets, but they refuse to do that because they engineer homelessness to teach you what happens if you fall out of line.
For example, there are a lot of people right now who are talking like this.
You realize everything is fake, from the TV to the politicians to the jobs to the money to the power to the government to literally everything that's out there. It's all fake, and it's all a system rigged against us, and it's all fake. The medicine, the agriculture, the school system, literally everything is all fake.
Hell, even this reality has completely changed in some way, shape, or form. It's like the planet had hit pause, and when it restarted, everything had been switched. And nobody can really put into words what's happened or what is currently happening. So I'm going to let this guy over here explain what he feels like is going on.
But I see where a lot of people have been talking about the same topic, about how their life, this is what they're saying in the comment section, that their life doesn't feel the same to them anymore. Kind of like they're half in this world and half out of this world. And I just want you guys to know, for the ones that feel that way, that you're not alone, because I feel that way every single day. Every single day, I no longer feel like the person I once was. And it's almost like I don't even recognize life anymore. I mean, here I've been on this planet for 54 years, but this world feels so foreign to me. And ever since COVID, it seemed like we went through some kind of like time shift. And it just seems like everything is happening so much faster now. I know that things go faster as you get older. I understand that, but I'm not talking about that kind of thing. It seems like everything is in like extreme fast forward. The days fly by. There just seems like there isn't enough time to even get two things done in a day. Two things before it's time to go to bed. It's like, Jesus, I didn't even have time to do two things. I have been trying to convey in a video what I'm talking about, and I'm not able to do it, you guys. I'm just not able to put my finger on it. How in the hell did we go from what we remember the world being like to this? How did it come to this? What the hell happened to life? What the hell happened to this world? What the hell happened to people? Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Nobody wants to get together anymore. Nobody cares about anything. You can't even talk to people about anything today and have them even give a damn about anything. Nobody cares. This world is just like gray.
So anybody else resonates with what he's saying? Because it's like we're all waiting for something to pop through, and the anticipation is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of heavy energy in the atmospheres because it feels like we're waiting for something. And this, I believe, is this 3D to 5D ascension thing. Because in a new world, you can't take politics, you can't take government, you can't take jobs, you can't take none of this stuff with you. So their world has to be removed. It has to be dismantled. But I truly believe this is the reason why a lot of people are feeling this way.
It's like, it kind of feels like the movie has stopped. It kind of feels like the movie stopped, and we're just like forcing ourselves to go to different scenes. Like, I gotta go to work. That's right. Yeah, that's what we do here, right? Like energy. Like I can't explain it. It's like we stopped the movie almost, and we're recalibrating.
Is it me, or this feels like the weirdest year in history for real? Or in my existence. And I don't think it's because we older now. Something about this year specifically. Energy is just so stale, odd. Not negative, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say it's negative. It's just different than it's ever been.
I'm not suicidal, but like, I am tired. I'm ready for my soul to be set free. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't give a fuck about fame. I don't give a fuck about the politics or whatever. All this fucking shit I really don't give a fuck about. Like, I'm just...
It goes back to what I was saying before. So many people are tired, or it's not even more so tired, but they're ready for what's next. Because it's just turn after turmoil after turmoil, and it's all but bullshit and bullshit on top of bullshit. And motherfuckers just ready. They're ready for something different. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna keep saying this. Life is hard as it is. Yeah, sometimes you don't even want to go out, because before, in yesteryears, you can go outside and have fun and not spend money. Now it seems like there's a price tag here, a price tag here, a price tag here, a price tag here, a price tag here. It seems like every time you turn around, you gotta spew something out, so it's actually just cheaper and better just to stay in the fucking house. But we're so tired of staying in the house that going outside is so convoluted that it's like I'm ready for something else. Maybe it's just me, or I guess the people that you've seen in the video, or the people that's talking about certain things, but it comes to a point where it's like, for them higher ups or the wealthy ones, when is enough? Like, really? I don't know, man. I wasn't trying to be this heavy or this deep. I really wasn't. That wasn't my plan when I started this shit. It really wasn't. But it goes back to, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I miss the old days, man. That's when shit was a little more fun. Wasn't so fucking pressured to do certain shit. Or everybody had their own. Nobody has their own fucking mind now. As we see it, I don't know if y'all seen it, but a lot of these motherfuckers that make money and has millions of billions, they trying to make it so they can tell us what to do. I guess I'm gonna be a rebel to the system. Cause fuck that.
I've been trying to breathe underwater. I've been trying to hide 'cause I'm scared.
Artlist.io